Hello everyone and welcome back to Ball State Esports. We have more Call of Duty for you. Idaho State versus Ball State in the NACE. And after not doing a Call of Duty stream for like 3 years, we have 2 now. We have done 2 Call of Duty streams this semester, which is always very exciting. We have a great Call of Duty team and we finally get to showcase them. There they are actually. You can see they're all the people on the farthest to the left of those 3 stations, not Lucas and Seal, but yeah, everyone else there. And now it is us. Hello, I'm aka Baby,
and I am Noah, aka Mall Noah.
And thank you guys so much for joining for Call of Duty on a what day of the week is
Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday.
Beautiful Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sunny.
It has been a sunny day, which
Nice.
is a great day to stay inside and play video games and play Call of Duty.
Absolutely.
We actually have a lot of broadcasts this week for it being this late into the semester.
It's pretty rare.
I know. Usually we are far done by now, but we have 4 whole broadcasts this week, which we can take a look at in a second. Yep, here it is. So Monday, we had the ECAC playoffs with the Super Smash team. Today we have Call of Duty. Tomorrow we have another varsity versus production match, which, you know,
I will be playing on the varsity side of it. I asked to do production, and I asked just to be the one casting it, but I'm forced to play for my own team.
I will be casting it. I won't be on the production team. And then Friday is the game showcase streams, which is where we stream people's computer science projects, which is really cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, they're interesting streams to see. I think I actually have some friends whose games might be featured. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, come support some Ball State talent up here.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to watch. I guess we can get a little bit into what Call of Duty, like how it works, what the game modes we're going to play. If you don't know, it's a little different from a lot of the games we stream. As you can see here, 3 different game modes that are all very different from each other in each round.
Yeah, so if you haven't played Call of Duty before, there are a bunch of different game modes, but in the competitive side of it, there's only going to be 3 of them. There's 3 on the screen right here. It's going to be Hardpoint for round 1, Search and Destroy for round 2, and Overload for round 3. If it goes over that, then obviously you can see Hardpoint for round 4 and Search and Destroy for round 5. How Hardpoint works, there's going to be an objective that is going to be moving around the map, and a team has to get to 250 seconds of standing inside that objective for them to win that. I guess time could go over technically, and whoever has the most, but mainly you'll see it go to 250. For Search and Destroy, my personal favorite, I don't know about you,
it is
my personal favorite
too.
Most fun to watch. So it's going to be first team to 6. So you can either win rounds by 2 different ways. By killing everyone on the opposite team because there's no respawns, or by planting the bomb. If you plant the bomb and they don't defuse it, then you get the round win, and it's first to 6 on that one. And Overload, probably the by far most confusing game mode in the entire thing. Imagine like capture the flag times 2. It is a whirlwind. Teams are going to be spawning on other sides of the map. In the middle of it, there's going to be, I don't even know what, it's a device.
Yeah.
It's an overload device. It's going to be spawning in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. It can be on the left side, it can be on the right side, it can be smack dab in the middle, but in even sides for both sides of red and blue. The first person to 8 is going to be taking that one away. If the time limit goes out, it's whoever is going to be ahead. And if it's tied, then it's whoever scores 1 point the fastest. I really hope we don't get there because it is really confusing. But those are the 3 main game modes for tonight. And I'm excited for each and every one of them because I have not casted a single game of Call of Duty this semester. So, very excited.
Yeah, Overload is it's the newest game mode in Call of Duty.
Oh, it's awful.
And it's not everyone's a huge fan. And it is a little confusing. I remember it was explained to me so many times before the last stream, and then we got into the game and I was still confused about entirely what was happening. It's a weird game. Whoever's holding this device has a pistol that's really good. I don't know. It's weird. But I do know from last week, which we can take a look at some highlights from the last match. It wasn't last week, but this was against Bellarmine. Unfortunately, they did lose 2-3. And honestly, the reason they lost is kind of what you're looking at right here. Hardpoint was a struggle. Of course, we are playing with 2 different players tonight, which we will get into that later when we go over the rosters. But yeah, they kind of struggled on Hardpoint. The first search and destroy, they did very well. I think it was actually the second search and destroy that they lost, but they lost both Hardpoints. That's why it went to game 5. So unfortunate. Hopefully they can be a little bit better on those Hardpoints tonight, because that is just really. And then there's some clips of this Overload game mode that we're talking about. They did win Overload, but man, it was confusing. It was hard to tell when someone was going to get to the point. It was when is this gonna happen? I don't know. It was confusing. But very entertaining game to watch. That's basically that's a preview of what you're going to see. It's very fast paced. It's basically all about getting kills. Different to other types of games. Yes, you have objectives that you have to do, but the way to get a lot of these things, get better control of Hardpoint, is to just kill them faster than they kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. I always describe other games based off other games for people to understand.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, it's just Call of Duty. If you don't know Call of Duty, you haven't played a lot of games, unless you're a Fortnite kid. I understand that, but Call of Duty is one of its kind and one of the best games of all time. BO2 is my personal favorite game of all time, and it's really not close.
It's a great game. Black Ops 2 is an amazing game. That's definitely one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. I love World War II. I loved Ghosts. Those are all very fun Call of Duties. Truly a staple in the gaming scene. I feel like if you don't play, everyone has played Call of Duty at some point.
At least one
in their gaming. Yeah, someone has played at least one Call of Duty in their gaming journey. Maybe they play Valorant now. They probably played BO2 back in the day. I mean, just
listen up. Valorant and CS are S&D. Just multiple rounds of it.
That's basically a good way to describe it. S&D is really, really fast and very crazy movement CSGO.
Yes.
Now I guess we can talk about the rosters. We're going to do Idaho's roster first.
Show us some Idaho.
Yeah. So
Idaho State. We got some interesting names here. Don't really know how to get at it. We got SAP. That one's pretty obvious. ISU Wolfie. That one, pretty obvious. Julian 1609. I'm going to go with that. And then we have this one. I'm Will 40. Will Foe. Don't know. I'm just going to call him Will.
I'm going to call him Will,
I'm going to call him Will. I'm really hoping he's not in it, someone else, but it's Will to me. Will to you guys.
Yeah, and then I know one of my least favorite situations is when they go into the game and they have a totally different name.
Totally different.
And then it's okay, what was it even for? What was it even for? But now we can look at your Ball State Cardinals roster.
The GOATs.
The absolute GOATs. There is quite a lot of them, but of course, Pro Call of Duty is only 4v4, which is interesting. Pro Call of Duty is, in my opinion, one of the more interesting pro scenes because of all the rules that they have. Which, if we have some time, we can maybe get into some of the Pro Call of Duty rules. It's pretty much ranked, but they changed some things up. But yeah, pretty soon, hopefully, we'll get that Ball State roster graphic up there. Playing tonight is fellow caster Rhino, making his debut as play. Here it is. So we have Dom 03. I love you, Nixo. G Cubed, who is playing tonight, Rhino, who's playing tonight, Brian Gibb 4, who's playing tonight, and Cavis, or Cavice, I think it's Cavis, who is playing tonight as well. So we have a 6-team roster, and of course the coach is Curtis Faded, Ball State alumni, still the coach.
Still the go.
Yeah, still the go, obviously. I mean, hey, he still Twitch mods for us sometimes.
Yeah,
he
really does put in the work.
He does put in the work. Great guy.
Alum.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, former alumni still does a lot of stuff. So shout out Curtis. But yeah, those are the 4 that are playing tonight. Like I said, G Cubed, Rhino, Brian Gibb 4, and Cavis. And we actually have webcams. So of course,
Yeah, they are. They're kind of lined up for us.
I know, kind of convenient.
You know, we have Rhino top left, and then we're gonna go to Brian Gibb in the middle, G Cubed, and then last but not least is Cavis. Them boys are gonna be shooting tonight. Let me tell you.
Yeah, because that is a lot of what Call of Duty is.
100%.
You just running around, shooting a gun. I guess, yeah. That's
Game
all
predictions.
of them. Yeah,
What are you
predictions.
thinking for today's game? Because I know what I'm thinking.
I know what I'm thinking too. I know last game didn't go their way, but how can you ever not predict a Ball State 3-0?
3-0 Ball State. I need me a broom. Gonna be a quick little sweep. I cannot wait for some Call of Duty. This whole semester, Rhino has been casting me. The roles are reversed. I'm casting Rhino, and I'm excited to see him start shooting his gun tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when he joined the Call of Duty team, I didn't know he played Call of Duty.
I thought he sucked.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? I'm joking. But no.
Just kidding. Love you.
Yeah, no, we love you, Bryce. But yeah, I didn't even know he actually played that much Call of Duty, and then all of a sudden he's on the Call of Duty team and pretty decently ranked in the game. I think he's diamond right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he hit Ruby or whatever.
Oh
second
yeah,
round
I don't.
is.
COD ranks are weird.
It is weird. It is weird. I played it back in Modern Warfare 2. I really can't remember which one it was.
The last time, I mean, I built up a bit of a reputation as a COD mobile player.
Yeah,
but
the COD mobile
player. But I have played. The last time I consistently played ranked COD. World War II, maybe. It's been a while since I played rank. I don't remember even what my peak rank was. Probably not very good. But yeah, the ranks are weird. It's also 4v4, which I get why it's 4v4. It's kind of interesting. And also, I guess now that we've done our predictions, I can talk a little bit about how some of the rules in Pro COD. One, they all have to play on controller. If you don't, I recently just got Black Ops 7. I know I'm insanely late, but I typically do that because I wait for the game to go on sale and then I buy it.
I love that.
And I've played on keyboard and mouse ever since World War II because when I got it on PC, fun fact, back in the day, you didn't get aim assist when you plugged in a controller. So I was like, I'm just going to play keyboard and mouse. And pretty much ever since then, I've been a keyboard and mouse player for every single game. But this game, I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch. I'm going to try controller. It is better. That's why they have to play it, because aim assist is so strong and everything like that. That's why they play controller. So yeah, you'll see all of them playing controller tonight. There's certain weapons that are banned.
I think there's only 2 guns that you can really use.
Yeah, pretty much. There's the M15 and what is it, the Dravik?
Dravik.
Yeah, the Dravik. Those are pretty much the meta guns, and yeah, there's a lot of guns you can't use. I don't think snipers are allowed. I know in CDL, which is Pro Call of Duty, I don't even think they're allowed to knife anymore. I think knifing's banned. I think there's a GA on knifing.
That's really fun.
At least it was like that last season. I'm pretty sure that was the thing. And it was a huge.
CDL to see that.
I paid attention to it very closely, I think 2 seasons ago. Or actually, no, it was last season because Optic won last season. I played very close attention last season. Not as much as I used to. I was a FaZe fan, and I know. I'm ever since all the stuff went down, I just don't think I can do it anymore. So,
rest in peace, FaZe.
Yeah, RIP.
Back in the day, I used to get on Call of Duty on a ballistic with a ballistic CPU, FMJ, and I thought I was in FaZe. Could I trick shot? No. Could I snipe? Yeah, I could. It was pretty gross. Pretty gross at it.
I was never much of a sniper until recently.
Yeah.
Black Ops 6. That's when I really started sniping, was Black Ops 6. Back when I was younger and just running around on COD Ghost and Black Ops 3, I was just always a running gunner. I would just run around and try to get kill streaks. Hardcore on Black Ops 6 though, man, I loved hardcore on Black Ops 6. With just a gun with a crazy magnifier scope, you're playing on keyboard and mouse. I can probably see and have better reaction time than you, so hardcore's fun because one tap and you're dead.
True.
It's like Valorant, but way easier because a body shot kills in hardcore, which is interesting. I don't know. I wish they did.
Agree.
Yeah, that is weird, but it's fun, I guess. I don't know.
Whoever's got the better aim and the better reaction speed, good thing it's not like that tonight.
No, that would
ruin it.
Yeah, hardcore, fun. Definitely a good thing that it's not the pro scene. Because that is a big thing of what makes guns meta in Call of Duty is time to kill, or like TTK. Basically just like how much damage a gun does. That's a very big thing. How little recoil it has, how fast it reloads. Those are like the 3 things in Call of Duty that make a gun meta. How fast does it shoot? How fast does it reload? And how little recoil does it have? If it has the lowest of all those in the game, or the highest/lowest of all those, it's the best gun in the game. That's pretty much how meta COD is decided.
By far. So we got a few maps tonight, too.
Oh, yeah, the map pool.
It's like kind of a smaller map pool compared to most games. So the main 5 maps you're going to be seeing is going to be Blackheart, Colossus, Den, Exposure, and Scar. So the different game modes, you're going to only have a certain amount of things you can pick. For Hardpoint, you can pick all 5 of those. For S&D, they actually trade Raid out for Blackheart. But you do still have the 5 options there. And then for Overload, you only have Den, Exposure, and Scar.
Yeah.
Why is that the case? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. But I got a little insight on Ball State. There's a little bit of leaks, so I apologize. Hardpoint, we're going to be favoring Scar and Den. S&D, we're going to be favoring Raid and Den. And then for Overload, we're going to be favoring Scar. I did get a little bit of leaks of what guns we're running on what map and who's running what guns, but we'll get more into that whenever we get in the game. But I don't know what I'm really that excited for. What do you want to put a prediction out there of what we can see? You know, like over under one person falling off the map, over under grenade kills.
I hope for at least
a knife kill.
A knife kill would be cool. We did see one in that highlight reel.
Yeah.
So I always love a good knife kill. That's like the ultimate form of rage bait, is just running around with a knife getting kills. I would say we're definitely going to see a knife kill. At least one. Grenade kill, slightly more uncommon at this
I'm
level.
I'm going to make like a tic-tac-toe.
We are...
Or just like a 3 in a row.
We are officially doing parlays on stream.
Yes. Grenade.
Yeah.
What, do you want to do fall off the map?
Sure. Let's do a fall off the map.
Environmental.
Especially if we get... I believe there's exposure that has like right in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
There's a way you can fall off. Yeah. So hopefully we see at least one of each, because that'd be funny.
I really want to see each and every single one of them. I think I'll get a better reaction out of those and seeing like a 4B.
Yeah. I mean,
just saying. Yeah. I have my regards. You know, I want to see what I want to see.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to see someone fall off the map? You want to see someone fall off the map? It's not a big deal.
I can't think of some more funny stuff that could happen.
I don't know either. Like, what could happen? I mean, a fall off the map to lose? That'd be funny. Like, to just lose the game. What are funny things I can have in Call of Duty?
I don't know. I'm really trying to think.
I don't like. That's
team kill. Ooh.
Oh, TK. Can you do that?
I think you can.
Okay.
What else? Pistol kill. That's like more common though.
Yeah, like pretty commonly can switch to secondary.
I'll put it down though, just so we can have.
Just so we can have more stuff to talk about. Pistol kill.
4 more would be ideal. Ooh, I love the game crash.
Someone's game crash. If you watched our Valorant streams this semester,
you would know.
You would know about that.
But DC, let's see. 4K?
Maybe 4K.
I don't hate it. Why not?
Yeah.
4K. It's got to be like reasonable 4K though. It can't be like a kill here, 30 seconds later, a kill here, 30 seconds later, a kill here, 30 seconds later, a kill here.
It has to be a cool one. Like kill all 4.
Ooh, what if it's all 4 up in an S&D?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All 4 S&D. What else? Ooh, 1v4 S&D?
1v4.
That could be interesting. V4. That's 9. I feel very confident that at least 3 of those are going to hit.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the game has been delayed to 8:30. So we're actually going to send it to a real quick break. But after the break, we should get very quickly into game. So don't go anywhere. We will be back with Call of Duty very soon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome back, Ball State family. Sorry for that little bit of delay, but we're going to be hopping into games shortly.
Yes, and we actually have the maps.
Yes, we
as
do.
well. We have all of the maps.
For Hardpoint, we have Exposure. For S&D, we have Raid. And for Overload, we have Scar.
So we did get some of the maps that we wanted.
We did. We got 2 of the maps.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. Not bad. Not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. I actually like Exposure as a map, but they did lose pretty bad on it last time we casted them, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they didn't want it, but I'm sure they're just fine on
If I'm being
Exposure.
completely honest, I don't know a single one of these maps.
I don't-
know Raid. Is Raid like BO2 Raid?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
I don't
a single
know.
map.
I don't know all the maps either. I like I said, I literally just got the game not that
Yeah.
long ago. I know Exposure because I played the game I played today was on Exposure. It's like it was Hardpoint. Actually, no, it was Domination on Exposure.
Man, I wish Domination was in the game.
I know. Why is Domination?
The guy just walked by and gave me a thumbs up, and I instantly went like this, just out of instinct. Oopsie.
Okay, people come by and wave all the time.
I know, it feels weird.
It
I had
does.
some guys, you know, because most of you probably don't go here. We have a big glass panel on the front of the building, and like people just stare at us and act like we're like extraterrestrial whenever we're casting. They're just like, what are you doing?
Did you cast? No, because you were playing. No, you weren't playing because you were on the Overwatch team. Battle for Indiana. Did you cast for that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so their caster room, their window, is outside.
That's hilarious.
Like, so people will just walk around the look at you, just like, what are you like? And I'm just like, it's
didn't
so
know that.
funny.
I wish I was there. That would have been really fun.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like, okay, but yeah, we luckily for us, we just have a hallway, which I would much rather than
Not
outside.
that bad. It is a really popular building.
Yeah, Robert Bell, pretty popular building.
My top
That's
3.
yeah, a lot of people because like there's 3 different departments in here.
Yes.
There's comp sci, math, and English.
Yeah.
Which you know I've had a few classes in here. So.
Not bad. 1, 2, 2.
Ah,
That's it.
were they both CS classes?
One of them was a CS class, one of them was a math class.
Yeah, mine were 2 CS classes, 1 math.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
You see? There's another person like that.
There's another person. Yeah. What's up?
I'm uncomfortable. It's all right, though. Anyways, do not forget, we put a little parlay out there for 9 different things that happen during this game. We have a disconnect, we have a knife, we have someone getting a 4K, we have a pistol kill, a grenade, a team kill, all 4 alive during an SMD round, environmental kill, so someone falling off the map, or a 1v4. 1v4 doesn't count as a 4K.
Yeah. No.
The 4K has to be simultaneously getting 4 kills, not simultaneously, back to back to back to back, getting 4 kills in a row without or little break in between. You know, it can't be kill 1, break, kill 1, break, kill 1, break, kill 1. No. Back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Or in Call of Duty, it's typically called a quad feed.
There you go. There you go.
So someone get a quad feed.
Who do you think is going to get it? I actually don't know who like our best shooter is. If
I
guess,
don't
SMG
know
person.
either.
Brian. Give me Brian.
Let's go. Brian, give 4.
Give me Brian.
He's gonna get it. So
Yeah.
We've added layers now to the parlay.
Nah, that's too much. But
Yeah.
I'm just putting a little prediction out there.
My prediction will be Brian. as well.
Give me Brian. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up since you did that. Give me Rhino,
Fair enough.
the beast himself.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it would be really cool if Rhino got it. There he is back there.
Yeah, he's
They're
hiding
locked
back
in.
There. You can't
They're ready.
see him. I'll point. I don't see you guys now. It's really hard to tell where I'm pointing. Actually,
I know. The camera. I always try to do it. Like the amount of times I've tried to point and it's just
really
never
hard,
worked.
guys.
It's like it doesn't work.
There he is.
There he is. That. Oh,
That was really
is-
challenging.
Yeah. That is right. Or Rhino, fellow caster of many games, but he's also on the Call of Duty team. I think this is a random fact. I think most of them play on an Xbox controller, except
Really?
for G Cube. I'm pretty sure he plays on a PS5 controller, which is like, I own a PS5. I've never owned an Xbox in my life. I've never owned an Xbox before.
Wasted potential.
And when I choose to play a game on controller on my computer, I have an Xbox controller just to play. Like it's just better. Ever since I switched to an Xbox controller back in the day on Fortnite, I haven't gone back for competitive gaming. I just use an Xbox. If I play a game on controller, it's Xbox.
I got a computer in 2019, 2020.
It's around the time I did.
Did not touch an Xbox controller until like, I want to say like 23. I tried getting into COD and I tried getting into, what was the Ubisoft version of COD?
Oh, it's dead now. It's
yeah,
X-Divided, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't think of it.
I don't remember.
I
what
really
it was
want
called.
to. Someone please look that up.
So,
that
I know
that
it was.
will.
I think it was like X something. X
Defiant.
X Defiant.
Got it.
That's
Got
what
it.
it was. I remember that game.
Yeah, that was fun. So I tried doing that for a little bit, and I played mainly COD, and I hit either Iridescent or the one right under it, and I don't know what the one right under it is anymore. But I'm gonna say Iridescent for the case of it. If there's a way you can fact check me, please do, because I don't know. But it's a cheat code to play with a controller on 2 games, any type of Call of Duty and Apex Legends. I've been trying to teach Bryce how to play, or Rhino how to play Apex Legends recently. I said, get on the controller.
Right.
I mean, he's fighting it.
Yeah, but I mean, now that he plays COD, like he's got like now that he's like really, you'd think he would switch to controller.
Yeah, but he does.
Yeah, Apex was one of the 3 games that I didn't switch to. Like that was the last game I switched to keyboard and mouse on.
Yeah.
It was Apex, Call of Duty, and Fortnite. Those were the last 3 games I played on controller. Now it's pretty much everything on keyboard and mouse.
I
except
figured Fortnite controllers also like pretty dominant too.
yeah, for me it was just like learning to build on keyboard and mouse was like impossible. I couldn't do it, and now I can. But I mean, I'm sure if you watched the one day stream, you saw me absolutely cook people.
I wish we had one this semester.
I know. Right. But yeah, I guess we should be getting in the game pretty soon here. I know start time was 8:30, and I think it's around then.
2 freckles past the hair.
Yeah. So that's around 8:30. Yeah, so basically it's 8:30. So they should be getting in the game soon. I know they played a ranked game, I think, to warm up, which, man, it's like...
It does the opposite for me. It makes me tilted.
No, I hate ranks in any game, but I still do it. Yeah,
I don't know why I do it to myself. The more I think about it, I'm always like, I should stop playing competitive games.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't blame you. But yeah, I think the majority of the people do play on. I know me and Bryce actually play on a very similar controller layout.
Yeah.
We do Xbox controller, and he has an extended right stick, and then he has 4 paddles on the back, which I also have that. And I think we have I don't know if we have the same paddle binds or not.
He did just get new controller.
Oh, really? Yeah. Then never mind. Why not?
He only has 2 paddles now.
Dang, downgrade is crazy.
Lame, loser.
Yeah.
2 paddles. It's bright orange. Was his last one bright orange?
No, it was like white, and it had like red like cracks in it.
No, this one's bright orange. I tried playing. It's a game sir now. I don't know what he had before.
Yeah, I think before he just had like a Power A controller. Yeah. That's what I have as a Power A.
He leveled up there for a little bit.
Yeah. I've never used a scuff controller. I would like to, considering they're like $200.
Where did I find one? I didn't steal one. I lended one from someone. I don't remember where from.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you don't know what a scuff controller is, it's like what we're talking about, but like, it's like all of the big orgs, like FaZe, like they all have like, oh yeah, use this code, you get off.
Yeah.
And they all use scuff.
The G Fuel of controllers.
The G Fuel of controllers. It has like, you can get the certain joysticks a certain size. It has paddles on the back. It has cool decals. You can entirely customize it, and they are very expensive. There's a lot of alternatives that I would recommend over scuff, but if you have, I mean, hey, they're cool though. They're like legendary, and COD especially.
I have one. I have no idea where it came from.
Yeah, I've never had one. I've always wanted to get one, but now if I got one, it would just because like just to have one.
It's broken. It's not even like rip. There's like Battle Beaver and Games Sir that like are like better now.
Yeah, well, for a better price too. True. Like my Power A is a great controller. I got it for like $80. $80.
Yeah,
I don't need $250 on my scuff. I wonder if any of them play on a scuff controller.
I don't know. I might walk back there like after game 1, just go like see.
Like, hey, what are you guys playing on? I mean, I'm sure some of them probably play Claw.
I play Claw.
You play Claw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never could get.
I play half Claw.
Oh yeah, like just one finger. Yeah. Whenever I've tried Claw, that's what I've done. I mean, if we're talking COD Mobile, I play 5-finger Claw. But yeah, if we're talking COD Mobile, 5-finger Claw. But yeah, if I've ever tried Claw and controller, I would just do the one. But I've never been able to make it work. I can never really do it. I just prefer paddles.
I always did it for a long time, so
I mean, it's better than not playing Claw. I don't know how I ever did that when I was younger and just running around. But yeah, I guess you don't think about it. I was like, man, I was really taking my hand off the controller to jump every time. It's awful. But I feel like we need to add context to what we're talking about here.
Controllers.
In controller, we're talking about controllers, and the idea is
Imagine my phone's a controller.
imagine this phone's a controller.
Let's see the backside of it.
The idea is you don't want to, and like this applies to what we're talking about because they probably all do this. You don't want to take your thumbs off the controller.
So these are the two circular joysticks. The bumpers are up top, and then these are like the A, B buttons. So claw, what you do is your thumbs on the joysticks, your fingers on the A, B, and then your other fingers are on the pads and the triggers.
Yeah, and you do that so you can click all the buttons that you need while not taking your hands off the joysticks. The right stick specifically, because that's the stick you aim with.
He's one. Sorry,
exactly.
I got really into it.
That's pretty much what it is. And then what paddles are is it's like the same thing, except you have buttons on the back, and like those, so you don't move, you don't put your finger over, and you just have buttons on the back that are assigned to buttons on the front. And people on the team. Sorry, a little off. We gave you a little history lesson on controller play styles there, but it's important. That's how they play.
This is how you do professional Call of Duty.
Yeah, if you want to get better at Call of Duty, I actually highly recommend doing one of those things. Either buying a controller, it's cheaper just to play claw. So, I mean, if you just want to play claw, you just literally just move your finger. If you want to get paddles, you have to. They actually do make things now where you can like attach paddles to a pre-made controller.
Really?
They do have those now.
That's cool.
But
That's cool.
It's a cool thing. They got a lot of stuff nowadays. Technology, it's great.
So tomorrow for our streams, we're streaming an Overwatch versus production game.
Yeah.
If you have not watched our last one, which was Valorant versus production, go watch it.
It's
funny. So funny. Tomorrow might be even funnier. I am playing it, and I will make it funny. I'm going to do some weird stuff. See me on tour. But please watch it tomorrow. And then Friday, as we mentioned earlier, we have a game production where we have Ball State students coming in here and streaming their games to you guys. A little tester thing. Games they've coded, they've crafted, they've made from scratch for you guys to watch. I'm really excited for it.
It's very cool, honestly. It's one of the cooler things we do. I mean, we're in Robert Bell. We're in the computer science building. It makes sense that we do it. It's a way to get their games out there as well. And like, because some of them might get released, they might go on Steam or something like that. So it's really cool. It's one thing that we do. I'm excited for tomorrow. Even though I'm not playing this time, might be for the best. I definitely angered some of my teammates with my COD reloading. And, on topic, Call of Duty reloading, I was not very good at Valorant. And it'd be even worse at Overwatch. But we are getting ready to go into game. Of course, before we do that, like we said, make sure you check out the streams for the rest of the week. But now it is finally Call of Duty time. They're all ready. We have this multi-Brian cam. And yeah, we're going to get into some Call of Duty. First map, Exposure, Hardpoint. I'm so excited. I love Call of Duty. And it's going to be awesome.
We got our 4 players right there. Again, we'll go over at top left. We got Rhino. Top right, we had lol, Brian. Bottom left, G Cube. And bottom right is going to be Cab. Here we go. Yep. Team walking up for Hardpoint. Let's get this started.
So, yep, right where that capture is, that is where they need to try and stand. If 2 players are on it, it cancels out and no one goes up. So, Bryce using that wall jump, trying to get up there, but does get taken out. Idaho does get 2. Is on the hard point right now, and that thing is ticking up. So, Ball State going to have to try and retake. Ryan Gibb tries to push through, but they're able to do so. Cavus does find some kills. And they do actually manage to get most of Idaho State down there. Just one person on that point. Can they jump him? They do, and Ball State is going to be on the hard point.
Taking the hard pat back over. Idaho State played very aggressive and got on there first and got up to 15%, but Rhino getting aggressive on this hard point, shooting the rest of them so they can't even walk up. And there, I can mark that one off. And I didn't know if you noticed, but Idaho State, they were 3 for 4 on the roster. So ISU is something else, but it's ISU COD 2 now. Idaho State University, ISU. That's what it's for.
That's what it is.
Hardpoint going to be changing here, though. Massive scrimmage coming down on this tank here. Pistol whipped out for G-Cube. Going to be switching back to the reload. But Ball State taking over that hardpoint, and they're already protected on it. They have 3 on it. Bryce with a multi-kill, too. Just noticed that.
going great for Ball State right now. Looks like they have pretty well control of this hardpoint. No one on it right now, but they're just going to play their positioning right. They do lose 3 there, so it is just Cavis left. He might back out and just let Idaho State get that hardpoint before he can maybe regroup with his teammates and try to get things going. And there we are going to see it. Brian Gibbs is going to get 1 for Idaho. There's 2 down now, and Ball State is going to get back on that hardpoint. Just 1 left. Can Brian Gibbs get it? He can. And now Ball State is going to retake control of that hardpoint. But they might actually be moving to next here because it looks like they let Idaho State retake.
Brian Gibb almost went in there and wiped out 3 by himself. He did unfortunately get knocked out by the last one there, but this is going to be an extremely close game. I wasn't really too sure what Idaho State looked like coming into this, but this is going to be intense. You know, we're watching very close team fights, very close point objectives, and we're going to be starting on it earlier. So we're doing a little thing. I'm not too sure what the exact name is, but we're preparing and already going to the next hard point before it's even activated, so we can go ahead and get the positioning advantage there and get on the hard point as soon as possible. So that's what we did there. Unfortunately, Bryce, aka Rhino, does go down, and they do take over the hard point. They reclaim it there, so they're going to be ticking up. Man, this is a close game.
Yeah, it is very close. Ball State doing that thing right. You know, they get back to the new hard point, they get control, and they get a little bit of a lead there, but Idaho State does a good job of taking it right back, and now they're building out a little bit of a lead, but Ball State still has plenty of time to work this. How did he know he was there? I don't know.
Yeah,
Brian Gibb does get a kill, does fall, though. Cavis coming through the window, manages to find 1, and gets back control of the hard point for Ball State, but it is short-lived. He does manage to hold it pretty well here and finds another. So Ball State getting their lead back, but he's going to have to fall back and unfortunately die there as he runs out of health. And now Idaho State, for the last few seconds of this hard point, are going to have control of it.
Cavis and Rhino there were really playing for each other's backs. Cavis knocks out 2, the last one swinging him, and Rhino takes over. Let's see. Idaho State's already on this next hard point. They're active for a minute each. Wow, he's got sniped in the back. I didn't even see where that guy was at. Rhino going to be getting on the hard point. Does unfortunately go down. They're going to be 2 down right now on the spawn. We're going to have to retake this hard point before Idaho State takes his lead and runs away with it.
Yeah, I mean, it ticks up very, very fast. Like we said, with pretty much with each second that you were on it, it goes up 1. And if they have a really long possession of that hard point, it can put Ball State in a bit of a deficit that it's going to be a lot of work for them to get out. And right now, Idaho State is holding this one very well. Ball State is really struggling to kind of work around this positioning and get back. And right now, they're just struggling to get back on that hard point as Idaho State is approaching 100 there. They are going to relinquish it here. It looks like they're going to have to regroup a little bit, and Rhino is going to get on that point for just a little bit.
Man, this is really intense. You know, Idaho State's really had this on lockdown. Finally, Brian Gibbs can be taking it back over, but unfortunately does get found almost immediately. Ball State's going to be setting up on the next hard point already, so they can go ahead and... Nice little double kill coming out from Rhino. Wow, came out of nowhere, off the roof, and killed 2 players on their team. One thing I have noticed here, though, I haven't fact-checked this completely because I don't know when the last time we've been on Cav is, but I know Brian and Rhino are both with the M15. So I know this is more of a 2-2 map, 2 SMG, 2 AR, but from what I'm noticing on their side, they're rocking more SMGs, and it seems to be paying off more for them. You know, we're getting up close and personal, and hard points like this where it's outside, we're going to be noticing Ball State taking over like they are right now. Rhino with a 5 kill streak, coming up on source streaks here shortly.
Yeah, doing really good right now. Ball State, they're kind of clawing that back shortly, just trying to hold this hard point. Unfortunately, Cavis is going to get found out there, but they still have Brian Gibb on that hard point, just trying to claw back out of this deficit that they've sort of gotten themselves in here. And it is working out very well for them as of now. G-Cubed is going to get caught out there, but they have really narrowed down this deficit to around 20. It looks like Idaho State is going to be able to hold it for the last few seconds, but it's all about who gets to that next hard point first. Doesn't look like any team was actually there, but it looks like Idaho State might have been a little bit closer. Cavis holding this kind of long back angle, just trying to get the kills as they come to see if he can get Ball State in a position to get on this hard point.
Ball State making a little bit of a comeback there. I think for the only 5 seconds Idaho State on that last hard point, so the majority of it, Ball State did have advantage. It's interesting on this hard point, no one's even touched it yet. Cav's going to be walking up, getting the first tap on it. Rhino's really going off this game. He's 21 and 11. Most kills in the entire lobby, and gets another one. He's on it today. Look at him on a 6 kill streak for the second time this game.
Yeah, he wants that Ball State win for sure, and it looks like Ball State really close to at least equaling out their point score here. If they can just hold it out for the last few seconds of this hard point, they may even take the lead here. As we do see Rhino just on that point, might get caught out there. Looks like Brian Gibb does get found. Cavis on the roof trying to find something, but unfortunately he's going to be taken out. But Ball State is going to get their lead back, only by 1 though. It looks like they might rotate to that new hard point. Idaho State is going to be there first, so they are going to take back the lead. Ball State going to have to retake once again.
So I did fact check myself over here. Brian Gibbs the only one with an SMG on Ball State's side. The other three are going to be rocking ARs, which is a little bit rare for Bryce, I'd say. You know, he definitely is more of a flex player, but SMG is where he's most comfortable. So that's why on these hard points where it's more close in quarters, I wouldn't say this one as much, but the other ones where it's inside, Idaho State is going to be playing a lot better because they're just going to have that up close and personal type feel. Ball State, on this one, they should have nice control though. There's good head glitches, good angles they can hold with their ARs to make sure that Idaho State cannot walk up and get these sneaky angles on our Ball State team.
Yeah, they're holding it right now, and Ball State has struggled on Hardpoint on this map. They are going to lose one right there, but it looks like they are going to be holding this one pretty decently well. Unfortunately, Cavs is going to fall there. Idaho State going to get back control of this Hardpoint. Ball State keeping it close, but they're just not able to hold it just for long enough to get that lead back from Idaho State and actually hold it here. Brian Gibb finds a nice one there, though. And the new hardpoint is going to be found, and it is going to be Ball State there first. So they just need one good possession here, and they can really take a more of a commanding lead. They've just been kind of down this whole game.
Really almost on the comeback completely. We have the advantage of the hardpoint. We're holding really good space into their spawn. You know, there's three of them coming on the backside. Brian Gibb finds one. He is holding with an SMG here, so maybe a little bit of an advantage when it comes to up-close fights. Two people can be attacking him at the same time, unfortunately. Wait. Where did that come from? Rhino just came up from behind. I don't know. The angle was found weird there for a second. A little wall bang action from Cav onto Sap. And Ball State, for the first time in a long time, going to be taking advantage of this game.
Yeah, now their lead is growing and growing. If they can manage to hold this one out here, they will have a pretty good lead going into the next point, and it looks like they don't really have any sign of letting this hard point go anytime soon. Looks like Idaho State doesn't seem like they are going to be trying and pushing onto this hard point. They might just go next and try to get control early. One might contest, but the hard point is going to fall down. Ball State has a pretty decent lead here. No one at the new hard point just yet. Cav is just kind of holding that high ground, seeing if he can find any picks here, and is going to get found out, but manages to respond quickly, has that nice aim, and gets that kill for Ball State. G-Cube is going to fall, but it looks like Brian Gibb did find one, and Ball State finally gets on that hard point.
It was interesting. While you were talking there, I was looking at the bottom left, really paying attention to the map and seeing what space we're holding. And I was really curious because the hardpoint was unlocked for about like 20 seconds before anyone even stepped on it. What I was watching Ball State do here, so we already had the lead. We don't have to get on it technically. But we were holding space to make sure that Idaho State had a really, really, really challenging time to get to that hard point. You know, since we're ahead, we don't have to sit on it. We are right now because they came a little bit closer. And we have a 42-point lead. Ball State's really making a comeback here. Yeah, I mean, they looked down the whole game, but they got on that last hard point. They held it well, and now here they are. They've taken full control of this one, and they have grown quite the lead here. 50-point lead, only need 50 more to win this game one in this best of 5 here. Idaho State is going to try and crawl themselves out here. I mean, they have control of this hard point. They kind of have Ball State in a bit of a tough position. Cav's going to push in, might find one. G-Cube finds one there. And now Ball State going to have control of this hard point once again, and they're just going to kind of keep growing and growing this lead. They're finding their twos. They're playing together really, really well. I'm noticing that one person's swinging, the other person's right behind him shooting at the exact same target, and Rhino's over here just holding space. You know, he's 32 and 15, make that 33. He wants it today.
Yeah, he is absolutely cooking right now. 33 and 15. I mean, that is just amazing stuff from Rhino there. Ball State getting closer and closer to this game win. They are only 20 points away, and they are just still holding this hard point. Idaho State is going to get control of it once again briefly here. Looks like Ball State has, they've kind of fallen off. A few of their players have died, but they still have just such an amazing lead. And Cavis there going to just try and take it right back. He just has one left. Idaho State, how does he survive with the pistol? And now the new hard point is going to come out, and Ball State once again has control of it.
Unfortunately for our bingo, there hasn't been a lot happening here. You know, we had a pistol kill. Oh, score streak kill. Oh, team kill. Look at that. He marked that one off.
It actually happened.
I'm really surprised. I feel like most of our things that could happen are going to be on S&D. So I'm really excited to get this next one. But, you know, Ball State's got to get these 13 points to round this one out. GQ whipping out the pistol. Unfortunately, does get picked by Sap there. Sap, a really good player, I will have to say.
Yeah, he has been doing very good right now. I mean, pretty much everyone on Idaho State, except for COD 2, who is currently struggling a little bit with the 9 and 27, but looks like if Ball State can just hold out this point for the rest of the timer here, 8 more seconds, 6 more seconds, they will be able to take this game one, but Idaho State doesn't want to let that happen. They're just fighting for control. They do have it as of now, and Ball State going to have to regroup a little bit here, but if they just hold that next point for 5 more seconds, game one's theirs.
Brian Gibbs going to be already setting up towards the next point. Does get one. There's going to be two more there. Finds one. Almost gets the second one. We have G-Cube getting his trade and Cav walking in. So we're going to look to round this one down. And that's going to be Ball State taking the first map round.
They really did a good job of playing out of a deficit there. They had, they started off not great. They looked a little down. And like you said, they used those ARs to their advantage. They really held the points that they knew that they were built better for. They did what they needed to do, essentially. And they built a lead, and Idaho State just couldn't crawl it back.
Best play from Sap. Sap and, I can't remember the other one's name off the top of my head.
It's up there.
There we go. Julian, I'll say his name is. They were playing their hearts out there. They both had some really good kills. I guess Wolfie did a lot there. I didn't see. To be honest, Wolfie, I apologize. I do see your numbers there. We're about to even KD. I didn't see you a whole lot, if I'm being completely honest. But Ball State, they played phenomenal there. I think they were down about like 30-ish around that halfway point, and they really brought it back and took away with it, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, once they got that lead, they never really it never really seemed like they were going to let it go. They just were in total control of the game from that point on. It kind of just took finally getting that breakthrough, getting out of that deficit. It looked a little dicey for a second there, but now, but then they just kind of took over that game, and they take a dominant game one, and now we're going to head into Search and Destroy, which, I mean, I have seen Ball State do very well in Search and Destroy. The one game mode that I was kind of worried about for them was Hardpoint, because from what I've seen, I mean, admittedly, I haven't watched a million Call of Duty, Ball State Call of Duty games. I mean, from what I've seen, Hardpoint was their weakest game mode, and they just won on Hardpoint. So if they can just kind of do what I've seen them do on Search and Destroy and Overload, they could very well complete a 3-0 sweep here.
And I don't know exactly how the map picks work, but S&D, we want Raid, and we got Raid. So if that's our map pick, fantastic. If that was their map pick, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate, accidentally picking your team's map, your enemy team's map. But yeah, I feel like Search and Destroy is one where, especially getting the map you like, I feel like can really benefit more than a lot of the other game modes. I mean, just that Search and Destroy is the most non-Call of Duty game mode.
Yeah.
And it's the map kind of really matters. I mean, positioning, the sites, like how well you know it, that could benefit Ball State a lot more than maybe something like with the map on Hardpoint. Obviously, every map matters, but Search and Destroy, especially just with the style of the game mode, I feel like the map pick really matters there.
What I would love to see from Ball State here is a clean little 6-0 on this S&D. Attack or defense, we're just playing our best game, holding down those points, getting those picks where we need them. I'm watching two players in particular. I'm watching Rhino, playing fantastic, playing out of his mind, even on an AR, which I said before, not that comfortable on. And I'm also watching G-Cubed. Those two boys are shooting their guns today, and I love it.
They did really good, and we saw them work together a lot last game. Ball State worked very well together last game. Like you said during the match, they're always having each other's back. They weren't swinging an angle without having someone back there to try for a trade, and the chance to swing out the angle doesn't work too well. They played very well together, and in the end, that is kind of what wins you games, especially Hardpoint. That's kind of people don't always think about it when you're playing quick play. They just kind of run around. They try to get as much kills as possible. But the way to win Hardpoint is really to be a team effort when you have control of that point, setting up angles, setting up control of sight to really hold it well, control the point. Call of Duty is actually a very team-based game. You wouldn't know that from just queuing quick play, though.
No, yeah, you really wouldn't. It's really interesting, as Wyatt's saying here, the two-man swing almost like perfected halfway through that game.
Yeah.
They weren't playing off each other a lot. They're going into these hard points just by themselves, just getting traded off. And sometimes you need a little bit of a warm up, and I can't blame them for that. Halfway through that game, when I see, Cav and Brian playing off each other's backs and swinging the same angles and shooting two people on one guy, that's what you love to see. Some good teamwork in there, and we need to see more of that. I don't know if Raid's more of an SMG or an AR map. I was not given a little bit of a heads up on this. I don't know if it's BO2, BO3 Raid or not. That's what's annoying to me. I don't know these maps. I should have done more research, and I apologize for that.
As should I. I should have done more maps.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but no matter what it is, Ball State, I want a 6-0 here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate for it to be close, if I'm being honest. It's fun if it's close.
It's entertaining if it's close, but our little bit of Ball State bias.
Little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of Ball State bias. We would like to see the 6-0. That would be really awesome to watch.
Yeah.
From the last game I watched, of course, that was an entirely different. I mean, that was ECAC.
Yeah.
This is NACE. Entire different thing. They pretty much for a while it was whoever is on attack will win. That's what it was for a long time. And then eventually it was kind of once Ball State got that win on defense, it was like no question of it was just Ball State all day.
Yeah.
They just kind of won every single match. So I guess it all is about can they win on defense, which I know they can because. I mean, just look how they played in that Hardpoint. I think they got this. 100%. I'm going to predict that 6-0, just like you said. We're going to hope so, at least.
I'll switch it up. I'll go for... I'll say 6-3. I'll say 6-3.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Looks like our game is about to get started here soon. You know, and I'll go over the roster again just one more time for everyone that wasn't here beforehand. Top left, we got Rhino. Top right, we have Bryant. Bottom left, we have G Cubed. And bottom right, we have Cav.
Yeah, there's the 4. There's 2 other players on our team as well, but these are the 4 that you are seeing tonight. And here we go. Some search
and
raid. Destroy.
It is raid. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is.
AR game mode. Oh. Scared me for a second there.
Yeah, me too, though. What's going on here?
Early pick for Brian. Brian, I can't tell if that's an AR in his hands or not. Last game he did have an SMG, so if he has an AR this game, that makes me know that all 4 of them are going to be an AR. And it would make sense. So we are going to be on defense this time around.
Taking a little bit of damage there, and Rhino is going to fall. So we have 3 on 3, but G-Cube finds 1, so now it is a 3v2 in favor of Ball State. Of course, Brian Gibb is on attack. He's going to try and get that bomb planted, and he is going to do so. So going to start that timer ticking down for Idaho State. Now they need to get that bomb defused. They cannot just kill the remaining of Ball State's players. They need to defuse the bomb.
I love this angle that Cavs hold in there. He's going to get swung out by 2 different people here. Unfortunately, does not get traded out, but they do know the last 2 players for Idaho State are going to be playing up top. GQ going to be wrapping around. Brian Gibb also wrapping around, so there isn't going to be anyone directly on the bomb. Brian gets a pick. He does have a SMG in his hand still, so it does make me think it's going to be 3-2. Last one. I don't know if he can get the defuse off here with 2 players still holding it. Slides up, almost gets picked. You know, Brian swinging, gets a kill, and that's going to be a Ball State win for round 1.
Does that count for the falling off the map?
I'm going to count it.
I'm going to count it. But yeah, Ball State winning very well in round 1 there. I mean, great job getting intel, figuring out where everyone is, and using that intel to the best of your ability. Brian Gibb knew exactly where Julian was in that situation, able to just swing out, get that kill, and even if he didn't get it, I don't think they would have had time to defuse. It does defuse a little bit faster in Search than something like Valorant or Counter-Strike. Bomb defuse is a little bit faster, but I don't think 8 seconds would have been anywhere near enough time. And another thing about Search and Destroy is now Ball State is immediately on defense. It's constant switching, kind of like a Valorant overtime.
I want to give a little special shout out to Brian Gibb, getting 3 members of the Idaho State roster down last turn. Man, that man's shooting. I didn't give him enough credit, I guess. Brian Gibb almost falling below half HP here. I'm feeling a little risky for Brian. He's sitting in these long angles with an SMG. I'm getting a little scared. A little stunned so he can see if anyone's going to be playing there. Rhino's going to be walking up to the flank. How did he get back here? Do they have any hears? He gets 1. He's going to be peeking over the other. Gets 2. Oh, throw on the flank. Oh, if only.
Unfortunately, couldn't find that pistol kill, but getting 2 was amazing on enough for Rhino. It is just Julian left, and he has no hope there. Jumping down into 2 Ball State Cardinals, and Ball State going to be up 2-0. The 6-0, it's still on.
The 6-0 is still on, and, you know, that's a win on defense for Ball State. Like we were saying last week, a little bit more rare. Attack-sided seemed to be the case, but Ball State coming out swinging in this one. Is that no, last one was a 1-1. This one's a 3-1. Shout out Bryce for that flank. He really found the value with it.
Yeah, if only he could have got that pistol kill. It would have been
so
the
cool.
play of his life, but still, getting that 2K puts Ball State in a great position, and now they're going to be back on attack, which usually in Search and Destroy is the side with a little bit more of an advantage just because they are the ones who can control the clock. They can plant the bomb in. Well, bye-bye that van. I feel bad for whoever's car that was.
Bye-bye that van and bye-bye Rhino. Blows up Rhino with the grenade landing on the van.
That's a grenade kill.
Oh my gosh, it is.
We are really hitting our probably here. Sap is going to find one onto Cavis as well. So Ball State in a pretty rough situation as of now. Possible chance for a 1v4 comeback here because G Cubed is going to have to do that to keep the 6-0 alive for Ball State. He's playing Heaven, manages to find one, but takes a lot of damage in the process.
He's going to go down to 59 HP. Now sitting on this angle that we saw Cav sitting on earlier. He has people surrounding him all around. Wall bangs low. HP gets swung by another. Unfortunately, does go down there. So unfortunately, the 6-0 is not going to come out. Idaho State with a very convincing win that round.
Yeah, just kind of really read what site Ball State was going to go to and immediately just knocked them all down. Nothing that Ball State could do in that situation was they were down 4-1, almost unwinnable. Of course, there's always the chance of a clutch, but they can just all rush, and there's not much he can do there. So Ball State kind of getting caught off guard a little bit on attack. As Idaho State, they're going to win on defense as well. So Ball State back on defense now. Going to need to regroup, going to need to figure out what went wrong there and how they're going to change to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Julian 1609, that guy's carrying.
Yeah, he's doing good right now.
If we can get him down early, that's a good little round win for us. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. Maybe another grenade code coming out. Looks like a good lineup. Fortunately, does barely miss. Two are going to be holding out in mid here. Brian Gibbs going to be doing a little bit of dancing to get the peak going. We are back on defense. Looks like they want to be sending 4 towards A. The target's going to be going back towards mid, maybe even rotating off. Bryce, Rhino, unfortunately, does go down on that A side, so they now know they're going to have a one-player advantage here.
Yeah, so unfortunately there, Rhino does fall, and it does look like you said, they do want that A site there. Brian Gibb getting a little bit of intel, tries to catch him off guard, but unfortunately shoots that gun, and now they know where he is. G-Cube's in a bit of a rough situation, going to run back, get that health regen, back up to 100, going to try and swing out, see if he can find anyone, and he does, as Brian Gibb finds another. So now back in a numbers advantage for Ball State, 3-on-2, and now it looks like they still want that A site there. Brian Gibb tries to swing out and get one. Now G-Cube's going to try and maybe rush in, but they've moved. They have 26 seconds and just one left to try and plant the bomb. It's not going to work out, and Ball State is going to be back on top.
That little round was quick, man. They were getting a lot of trades. I didn't even know if we were up or if we were down, but G-Cube coming off from that 1v1 against Wolfie and cleaning up very, very well. Man, we were playing really well with the trades here. I don't know if you noticed that. Bryce goes down early. Unfortunate. Brian Gibb brings you back by getting one. Gets traded out. We have, G-Cube chasing it out. Unfortunately, does not get the kill, but then turns back and Cab is in the 2v1 and does get the +1 in there, and we get the round win.
Yeah, Ball State playing really well there. Like you just said, playing the trades, playing well as a team, working together, and we are seeing it benefit them. They are 3-1 here. Wolfie is going to find first blood onto Brian Gibb, and once again, the ban is gone. Wolf going to find, like I said, find Brian Gibb there, and we just kind of see Wolfie playing that heaven area. Cab is going to get caught off on that angle. Rhino going to maybe try and go for that trade, but doesn't exactly know where he is. Maybe had the slight predict, but he turns around. It does not work out, and Idaho State's going to take another one off Ball State.
I think that's a 4-0 for Idaho State that round. I don't think anyone did fall down, so that is going to be all 4 for S&D. We have 4 more parlays to hit. We have a disconnect, a knife kill, a 4K, and a 1v4. We could see 2 of those, 3 of them. I guess all 4 technically, but
Yeah, if Ball State wins here and we don't see the 1v4, it's very unlikely. I feel like it's very unlikely that's going to happen. So
I agree.
We need that Rhino 1v4.
Look at that.
Wow, flexing the knife on us.
It really was.
But it's a cool knife. What can I say? Call of Duty, they do cook with their skins. I will give them that.
They do.
They make it worth the grind for sure. Actually, I don't know about that. But we
have all 4 on B side right now when all 4 of them are playing towards A. They get the plant down early, and our team's going to be wrapping towards their spawn. We're really split here. I'm really confused what Ball State's doing here by sending all 4 of them to B site, but maybe they have a plan here that I'm not seeing.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice on defense for sure, going all 4 one site. Rhino does find one onto Julian. Cav tries to find another. He does find one, but it does get traded out instantly here. So now we're in a 2v2 situation as G-Cube in a bit of a spot, but Rhino manages to find one. Can he find the last that is playing up in heaven? They also do have to defuse. Do not forget that. So they try to shoot heaven, but it looks like, I think if I'm a Ball State, I'm just going for this plant, go for this bomb, but they do find the kill, and now Rhino is going to have time, I believe, to defuse. It's going to be a little close, gets it with exactly 2 seconds remaining, and Ball State's going to go up 4-2.
It looks like it takes like 7 seconds to reload. I'm not exactly too sure the exact number, but I was trying to count there, and that was close. Ball State, I did doubt them early on in that round, but they managed to come back by finding this space. and making it so I can't even tell. Oh, so Sap was in the very back there and just gets gunned down by 2 people. Now, I want to see if Ball State learned their lesson with this car. We've had an environmental kill by this car 2 rounds in a row while we were on attack. And Rhino, you got to stop, man. You got to stop flexing on us. Let's see if they learned their lesson with the car, and if they didn't, I'm going to go have a word with them, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, you're gonna play the coach role. You're gonna go back there and be like, guys, come on. We got to figure out what we're doing here with the car. But Julian going to find that first blood onto G-Cubed in this Ball State attack round. Now Brian Gibbs was sneaking around. Rhino does find the trade onto Julian. Now shooting in. Guys, gets a little bit of damage to the wall, but just cannot find that pick. But Brian Gibbs with that flank going to get 1. So Ball State in a very good position here. Only down 1. They have 2 left on Idaho State as they are on attack as well. Looks like they are going to get this bomb down on B site.
Bomb going down, and you know, when I see that Julian is dead in the kill feed, it makes me smile. It makes me think that Ball State have a good little round win here. You look at the other players on his team, they have a combined kills of 7. He has 12. Rhino on a 5-kill streak, streaking up with 2 more kills. One swinging him, and he gets the last one. Rhino's coming out swinging today, and I love it.
Yeah, he's absolutely cooking. I mean, like you said, not to this, but you got to be honest. I mean, you take out Julian, it's kind of looking like it's going to go well for Ball. I mean, he has 12 kills compared to everyone else's 4. And Rhino, 8 and 5, not bad in his own right. Having a great game so far. I mean, we saw that flank earlier, finds 2 in that game. Now we're at match point for Ball State. They only need 1 more. They are on defense, which has kind of been their better side somehow.
I will say.
But they just need that 1 more, and we're going to match point game 3.
Ball State's playing pretty well this time around, you know. I will say a little shaky on the hard point there to start off, but overall, Ball State on the S&D have played. Oh, unfortunately, Rhino does get wallbanged by Julian, the MVP for Idaho State, 100%. But we are holding these points down well. Brian Gibbs actually looking for a little bit of flank. Clab's going to be getting sat down early. Unfortunately, does get traded out by ISU COD, and Brian Gibbs is going to be staying alive here while almost getting traded out there in the back line. They're going to be looking for the plant on B side while 2 of us are sitting on A. Hopefully, we start to migrate over to the B side.
Yeah, so they do have that bomb down. 2v3 situation here. I think the best thing to do here is really just kind of try and play together and just try to at least get a pick here. Tries to find one. Can he get it? He does. Takes a lot of damage in the process. Of course, he is going to regen. And now, also has 26, 25 seconds. Time ticking down to try to get this spike defused. Brian Gibb is going to swing out. Unfortunately, just cannot find that kill. So now it is just G-Cubed. He has to get that bomb defused and get these 2 kills. I just don't know if he's going to have time if he does get the kills off. So I don't think it's going to work out for Ball State this time. I think they have run out of time. He does find the kill, but now with 2 seconds remaining, just not going to have time to defuse, and this one is going to go the way of Idaho State. He does find the kill, though.
He does get the kill with a long-range pistol kill. I think that was the first time the bomb did explode.
Yeah.
Man, we should put that one down.
Yeah, bomb explodes.
No big deal, though.
But we still have a chance of a DC. I wonder why they delayed. Did they delay because of DC? No, not.
Maybe.
We gotta get something here. We gotta have a chance.
I'll cross my fingers. Julian does stay alive that round, so unfortunately does end up with a Ball State loss. Let's see. We're gonna be pushing back to its B site, and we do have Rhino gonna take the 2v1 in mid. Let's see if he gets a pick, or unfortunately gets picked off here. Wallbang's coming out. ISU COD does go down to Cavis. 2 of them gonna be peeking off this top heaven. We're gonna be walking up. Oh, Julian's dead. Ball State are going to be taking the... Not yet. Not yet. Plant's going down. It's going to be 4v2. Let's see if Sap and Wolfie can bring it back. Sap does fall down. So it's going to be Wolfie sitting in the back of their spawn. We have Cab walking up to this window where Wolfie's going to be peeking out just a second. Let's see if he can get the pick here and get a little 4-0. Whips out the pistol and does pull it off. Ball State going to be going up 2-0 in this series.
They just have Overload left now to pull out to finish off this 3-0 sweep. So it is going great for Ball State right now. 6-3. You were right. You
is that what I predicted?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That is ball knowledge, honestly.
Our team's running back behind us. That's kind of funny.
They are leaving.
Marathon.
They are gone.
All 3 of them. Did all 4 of them go?
I think all 4 of them.
No,
everyone except G-Cube.
G-Cube, taking a little break.
Yeah, taking a little break there.
A little walk. It's hot. It's cold.
Yeah,
it's really cold.
It is cold in here.
It's colder in here than it is outside. It's really rare in Indiana.
Yeah.
Really rare.
It is cold here. But yeah, what a great game from Ball State. Now they just need that 1 more on Overload, which is the new strain game mode. I've been described. It's been described to me as football, or capture the flag, or a million other things.
A little bit of everything.
It's a little bit of everything in one.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Ball State there though. Convincing win. Very convincing win. You know, I thought it was going to end up in 6-2. Idaho State does do a good job, at least half the score. But Ball State do round up being the victors on that one, and it was convincing. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really seem like there was a moment where Idaho State was going to take that one back. I mean, we were poking fun at it. I mean, you have one player who's like 12-4, and everyone else negative. That's never really what you want to see.
You hate to see it, actually.
You got to kind of have everyone contributing, and that's not going to work out well for Idaho State there.
Let's go to these replays. See a little bit of what our team was doing that last round. GQ, Rhino getting 2. This is going to be from the Hardpoint. GQ picking up another one. And this is the flank from Rhino. It's going to pick up 2 and going to take us up ahead. Cav getting a little sneaky in this mid. He's been peeking through his window to get this last one. It's going to be rounding it out like we just saw. Whips out the pistol, actually. I got a little scared here. I don't know about you.
I did too when he pulled out the
Whips
pistol.
out the pistol and almost gets mag dump. Is that a BM with a little melee to the body?
Yeah.
Look at him emote in the back there. He knows what he just did.
He knows
up.
what he's
Look at the team
doing.
run through.
Yeah.
They're track stars.
We gotta tell him about our part. Like, guy, get a knife kill. Someone use your knife.
Get a knife kill. I'm
Now
broke. He asks how much money. No.
How just walk up and knife.
Yeah, bro.
It's just click the button in on your stick.
How much money? Just click.
Just click this. Just click right stick. Come on. But what can you do? I guess maybe we'll see it. Yeah, going into overload. This game mode is just hard to predict what's gonna go on.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, it's like it can change so fast. I mean, like it's a weird strategy. You want to keep the person holding the overload device alive so they can try to score. But also you kind of have a really good pistol when you have the overload device. You kind of keep yourself alive on your own. It's just a weird, so like the strategy is what's hard about overload. Like, what are you doing besides just rushing down, trying to score? But everyone's going to be targeting you because when you have the overload device, you have a big thing on your head that says you have the overload device.
Yeah.
So,
Capture the flag.
it is It's basically
Capture the flag
flag.
with 2 points, and it somehow turns into S&D if it's overtime? What?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I know.
Whatever.
Call of
Anyways,
Duty,
we're going to be taking it to Scar, one of our favorite maps, by far. So, interesting thing about Scar, very open. So, you're going to see more predominantly on the AR. We might see all 4 of our players rocking the AR. You know, if Brian pulls out an AR, I'll be hands down. I can't wait to see it. But I will definitely expect 3 players to be holding that AR besides Brian. If Brian holds out the AR, God, I love that. God, I love that.
He's good on the AR.
He is.
That's what we want to see. You know, see if they decide to pull it out. You know, just try to get that. Just try to get that 3-0 sweep. Get it over with. I wouldn't blame him either. I mean, I wouldn't know as much because I'm not a player in a varsity esports program. But if I was up 2-0, I would really just want this final win. So
It does suck.
Yeah, I can imagine you would know. Being up. You guys do best of 3s in Overwatch, don't you?
Depends on the map.
Yeah.
We got reverse sweeped. It hurts so bad.
I can imagine. It's unfortunate.
I start crying. It's okay. It's okay. I'm bringing it back. Let's hope this rounds out 3-0 for Ball State, though, because I'm a little scared if it gets back to Hardpoint for us.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, we only played 2 maps so far, but it was the one that was a little more sketchy.
It was. Hardpoint was really the one where it looked like Ball State would have a chance to lose.
Yes.
Like, that was like every other one has been like entirely just like, it's going to be a Ball State win. I mean, they just looked dominant the whole time. Hardpoint was kind of like, okay, Idaho State really controlling it here. And it's just like, Ball State really had to like work down from a deficit to try and get back to try to get to the lead. And once they did, it worked out. But when you're in that situation and Idaho State knows that they have a chance to send it to, a game 5 if they win, you think they're going to be playing even better than they did in the first one. And I was going to make a paper airplane, but I messed it up. So,
anyways, fun little fact to look out for in this match. We have 4 parlays left. We have a disconnect. I would hate to see it on our side, and I don't wish it against Idaho, but that's happened. It has to happen. We have a knife kill. That's the one I just brought to Bryce, a.k.a. Rhino, which I really hope happens. We have a 4K. Either side, obviously, I would love for it to be a Ball State 4K, and I would just love to see a 4K in general. And we have a 1v4. Unfortunately, that one's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
We did get rid of the S&D.
Unless we go all the way to Game 5, which, of course, we don't want to see.
Game 5 or overtime for Overload.
Yeah. We're probably not going to see it.
Probably not going to see it. But I won't be that bad. We went 8 for 9. If the other 3 do happen, I'll take an 8 for 9 day.
Yeah, honestly.
It's money made.
Not bad. Even if we don't get that DC, we at least get, we get 7 for 9. So hopefully we can at least get the knife kill. I mean, out of all these, I thought the knife kill would have already happened.
Yeah,
I
agree.
That's like fairly common. We saw it in the highlight reel.
I know. Bryce was flaunting that knife every single time we started the round, doing his inspects, Look at me. Didn't get the knife kill, though.
Yeah, no knife kill, unfortunately.
He'll get it this time, though. I have faith. I have faith.
Me too. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe he'll get that knife kill for us.
I'm hoping.
Maybe it's to win it all.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Knife kill to win the whole thing.
They're running it in. Bryce running out with the knife. Game ends before he gets a knife kill. I would cry.
That would be unfortunate. And like everything else happened. We had a tech pause for DC.
1v4.
Somehow we had a 1v4. Yeah, went to overtime, and then right there to end. Yeah, it was great. But unfortunately, probably not gonna happen like that.
Unfortunately, won't. Man, a man can wish. Anyways, we can do a little bit of prediction with this overload score.
We can do that.
We can. So it's going to be first to 8, or to whoever has the highest at the end of the time bank. I think it's going to go to 8. I think Ball State's going to get 8. I think it's going to be 8 to 5.
I'm going to go 8 to 3.
Yeah.
I'm going a little bit more dominant than Ball State. 8 to 5? Definitely possible. I mean,
sure.
It's not like when you get near the score zone in Overload, it's pretty hard for you not to score. I mean, everyone's going to target you, but of course your teammates are also going to be there to help you. So 8 to 5, fully possible. I'm going to 8 to 3.
There you go. Not bad. So one thing with Overload. So we did see how during S&D they were switching sides. The first person to 4, or when the time bank goes to halfway, you are going to switch sides. That gets confusing. Yeah, really, really confusing. Because it's not like S&D 2, you definitely know who's on what side, and there's rounds between. It's just right into it. You take a little break, right back into it, and you're like, what just happened? What just happened? But I will let you guys know when that happens, so no one gets confused. I know I probably will, so bear with me if I do.
Yeah, I like I said, I got Overload explained to me so many times before the last stream, because I was just researching what even is the third game mode in COD right now. It's like I've never heard of Overload, so I have to look it up, and I read it, and then I have Bryce explain it to me, and then I have our old Call of Duty coach who was there, Brady, explain it to me. I still was confused when we got in the game, so it's a little weird, but we're about to go in to what could potentially be the last game of the night if Ball State can complete this 3-0 sweep and have us a streamed Call of Duty win.
A little 3-0 sweep. I can't wait to see Ball State get this last little victory. That boy Cav was dancing a second ago. GQ giving us a little bit of a thumbs up. They are ready to come out swinging this next match.
They are. I mean, they're locked in, as you can see. And here we are in the game on Overload. So there you see that device in the middle there. You see the A, the B, those are the sights. And everything about to break loose as Cav gets that first blood. And Rhino finding 2 onto Sap and ISOCOD. Great stuff there as Wolf finds 2 of his own. Finally taken out by Brian Gabe, who's going to follow Julian.
A little interesting here. Cav has an SMG while Brian has an AR. Normally Cav is going to be the AR flex player, but I guess for some reason he decided that he was feeling it today on that Dravik. And I don't hate it. But Brian Gabe with a cool looking camo.
Yeah.
Going to be fighting for this device in the middle. Unfortunately, does get the 2v1 there. Does get the trade, though. GQ in the middle. Cav, come on. Let's pick that up. There we go. One more going to be swinging him. Let's see. Manages to get out before he gets swung. And GQ whips out the Glock. And we finally have the first device pick up. Unfortunately, it does go down right after it. We almost got the Cav.
Yeah, keeping the device can be very difficult for whatever team that has it because everyone's just immediately going to target you. Like, there it is right there. Can we get it? And it is going to be Rhino who has it, and he's going to equip that very powerful pistol. As you can see, there it is. Never seen a pistol shoot that fast. And Rhino's going to get on B. So Ball State going to be on the board first here and have an early lead in this overload here. And the device is going to return to a different location. Ball State going to have to try and get it again.
This is an older map, right? I feel like I played this one before.
It might be, honestly.
It looks familiar.
It does feel familiar. I've always thought that whenever I've seen it. I'm not 100% sure of what COD it might be from, or even if it is an old map. But honestly, it looks like a fun map. As the Brian Gibbs does a lot of damage, but just can't get that kill. And Rhino going to score again. So, great start to Ball State, up 2-0 here.
Wow, we're really doing a really good job of holding space. You know, we're getting 2v3s on this device, somehow winning them, and we have a player holding the point that they're supposed to be defending. You would think our players on defense, That's just my boy G-Cube holding that B side. You know, love to see it. Oh my god, are we sneaking in another one? And Rhino with the third one, already at 3!
He's got a hat trick of scores there for Ball
Wow.
State. Already at 3 is insane. I mean, Idaho State has barely even got their hands on it. They do now, but immediately they just lose it as Ball State just clears them out. Cavis chooses not to go for the device. I believe, from what it seems like Rhino is their preferred carrier. Idaho State is going to pick it up, but Cavis just immediately takes them out. He is going to have the device as of now. Brian Gibb tries to shoot with that pistol, but unfortunately not going to get it. Rhino manages to find one. As, you know, Ball State in a really great spot to almost score again. They do get it, and that's going to send us to halftime.
And this is going to be where the map flips. So our team's going to be on the side that we were just scoring on, and their team's going to be on the side that we were just defending. Make sure you're looking out for that. But, man, our team is coming out dominant. 4-0 already.
It has just been insane for Ball State. I mean, right now, it's not even looking like... I mean, Idaho State has barely gotten their hands on the device. I mean, they've barely been able to do anything with it. And, I mean, he's got Julian there, you know, 13-10, running that NPC, which... not the most common.
I was
weapon.
just about to mention that. You know, we see our team holding 2 guns, and those are going to be the Dravik and the M15. I did not see that NPC at all. I wasn't expecting it. And here comes Bryce. He's just flaunting it in my face. Get that knife kill, buddy. Get that knife kill. Oh my God, he's holding it. Please.
Come on.
I know it's just for the movement speed, but please.
Yeah, just use it. Come on.
One time for the one time. Picking up these early kills. Oh, he does not see the guy holding high ground.
Unfortunate.
He does. Brian
does.
Gibb going to be swinging up the trade, already walking into their spawn. You know, our team's doing a fantastic job at this space holding. I keep mentioning it, but we're acting like we're playing defense on their sides. We're just holding it down. Look at that. That entire side's free. If we get that device, that's an easy plan. Look at Brian Gibb. He's in their spawn.
Like, Ball State doing an amazing... They're just taking total control of this map as of now. A few of them are going to fall here, but still, Idaho State hasn't even gotten their hands on that device yet. As GQ finds one. Can he find the other? But takes a lot of damage. Just can't get through that window in time. But Brian Gibb on a 5 killing spree there. And looks like Cav kind of guarding the device as of now. No one really choosing to pick it up as of yet, as Ball State takes down 3. Can Rhino find that other one there? Has to reload and takes a lot of damage. He's going to back out. Tries to find another, but Brian Gibb going to come there and clean it up. So, Ball State, no one really has the device. Rhino, though, is going to pick it up. And is he going to be able to get it to that site so he can score? They swing out. He has the pistol, tries to get it, but just gets killed just there.
Wolfie picking up 2, saving his team there from near destruction. Rhino almost just snuck that one in. It was so close. I was clenching my fist. I thought he had it. Wolfie, though. Wolfie's getting a little sneaky all of a sudden. Where did this one come from? I thought it was just Julian, but it's Julian and Wolfie. Idaho State's showing up.
Yeah, maybe they just all had a really rough search and destroy, unfortunately, for Idaho State. Rhino now, he does have that knife out.
Please do
it. Is he going to use it?
Please do
Cavis
it.
sees him pick up the device, going to take him out and going to fall, unfortunately. So it is just G-Cube now for Ball State as they all wait to respawn. Manages to find one. Can he find another onto Sap? Does some damage, but unfortunately just can't get that kill. Brian Gibb looking to maybe swing out and see if he can find anyone. Does see Sap. Does some damage. Going to drop down with that pistol. Can he find one? He doesn't find Sap, but can't find another either.
Julian, unfortunately, does get the detonated on B. It's going to be 1-4 now, but the timer is ticking down. As soon as this device unlocks, that timer starts ticking down, and if it gets a 0, Ball State's going to win 4-1. Ball State, that's going to be picking up this device. Looking to score on this A side. They've really well controlled. They might just be able to sneak it in, and that's another score for Ball State. G-Cube finding it that time. 5-1 Ball State.
Yeah, they're just absolutely dominating this overload. Brian Gibb going off. I mean, 24-9? Oh my God, I didn't even notice. Brian Gibb has been absolutely killing it this game. As Cav finds one of his own with that pistol. Swings out. Can he find another? No. Is going to lose the device there. Rhino playing with some space. Manages to find one. Can he find another? No. I mean, Call of Duty tends to be first to shoot. Gets the kill. So unfortunately not going to be able to get that one. Now, I don't say they do have the device. This might be their chance to try to just get another one on Ball State here. They very rarely had time with the device in their position. Oh! He's gonna get the knife kill.
Yes!
Finally.
And they shut down the device. It's gonna be ticking down. 5 seconds to go. Idaho State's gonna have to walk up and get that. 3 seconds.
GQ
2
with
seconds.
the kill streak finds 4 and another
Ball
TK.
State win 5-1. Clean Ball State win 3-0 over Idaho State. Love to see it.
What a game from Ball State. 5-1 in the overtime. Didn't go to in the overload. Didn't go to 8, but 5-1 from Ball State. That's quite the score there.
Dominant.
Dominant, honestly, like you said there. I mean, honestly, the whole game felt like that. Besides that early game hard point, everything else seemed inevitable. Brian Gibb, 25 and 12. 25 and 12.
What did he eat before this game?
What did they run out and do?
I really want to know.
They leave the room, comes back.
I'm going to get some
25 and
tests
12.
going back there.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Man, Rhino with the knife kill.
Yep, he did.
I'm scratching that off the list.
We didn't get all, but we got a majority. We got a majority.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 9.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
honestly.
bad at all. What even is that? I don't even know what the percentage is of that. It's 66%? Is that right? I think that's right. I think 66% is right. Ball State 3-0. 3-0. Sorry. The camera's flipped from what it is in person, so I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But that Rhino guy was shooting his gun.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire team was.
Honestly.
The entire team was showing up.
They each, like a few players had their moments. I mean, Rhino had Hardpoint. He absolutely went off in Hardpoint. Brian Gibb had that last game. I don't remember who of Ball State really went off in Search. I know they all kind of had their moments in Search. And we actually are going to have an interview.
Here we go.
It's going to be G-Cubed.
Get in the middle here, G-Cube.
Fellow fellow CT221 class member.
All three of us.
All three of us are actually in that class.
That's so funny, man. Give me a little insight on that game.
Can I make sure your microphone's on? It's on.
It's on. Perfect.
Hello.
There you go.
Well, basically, this type of game, position around the ball. Kind of reading where it's going to go, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really about coordination with your team, of course, as in almost every game mode.
Yeah.
But basically, we were trying to push around the map, get map control so they couldn't get around, sneak around, get in our spawn, kill us, and keep us trapped. So we're just kind of moving around, flowing,
And we
That's
kind
pretty much
of saw you guys, using the variety of the same two guns. How do you decide who's going to go on which gun for which game? Who's going to be doing what in what game, essentially?
So it kind of depends on the maps. So for the bigger maps, you want ARs because they can watch the longer lanes and they're really good for those long engagements, like most games. And then for the close quarters, short, fast, really crazy gunfights, we switch. I'm a main AR, so I'm pretty much always playing the AR. I'm hiding behind those little corners and stuff, playing a little crazy. But Brian and Cam, they also kind of switch. Most of them, they switch between them every once in a while. So just depends on maps. That last one's very AR centric. There's a lot of open lanes, so we played a lot of AR on that one.
Now, I yelled before the game started to get that knife kill. What was Bryce's comms when he was going for it? Because I was celebrating like no other when that came out.
He was going crazy to get that knife kill. That's actually the reason they scored a point on us, because the knife kill let him through, and then I just nuked him at the end. And,
I mean, you killed one of our own, but picked up 3 at the end.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
Does that count as a 4K?
Might as well. Count it.
Let's go.
We had
parlay.
little parlays going on of what we thought may
The
happen.
1v4 and the disconnect did not happen, but we got 7 out of 9. Not bad.
Yeah, honestly, not bad.
Not bad.
I'm honestly surprised disconnect doesn't happen. It's Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna ask you, what are your thoughts on Black Ops 7 so far?
Me? Oh, well,
I mean, how long you got? But you know.
I enjoy the multiplayer. I actually like it better than I think BO6 a little bit. I like the vertical movement with the wall jumping and stuff, even though I don't use that much as an AR as much as some of the SMGs. But I do the campaign. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
I've never been much of a campaign engineer.
I have heard about it.
The campaign is bad. Not recommended. Not recommended.
No.
Like you have to connect online on a server to play a campaign.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. But I like the multiplayer personally. I'd say I haven't really played much of zombies, so I'm not sure about that. Have you ever played zombies in BO7?
I've
I
never
don't have
been much of
BO7 if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I have it, but I'm not much of a zombies guy. I never really have been.
I'm not me neither.
I just
I'm
play
sure they
multiplayer
will
in every
know.
COD.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What? Salut! Je parle français.
Hey.
I
I
see
speak
that.
French. Yeah,
Look at that.
They like that. They like that a lot.
Fair enough.
There you go. Ball State 3-0. There you go. Good
feels
win
good.
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I personally don't have anything else to.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I can take that mic from you. Good job on the win.
Yeah, great win.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good seeing you, talking to you. Good win.
And now we actually have a bit of a highlight reel to show you of just kind of an overall what has happened in tonight's match. I guess if you're just joining us now, you kind of missed everything, but I guess at least you get this. So it was a really good game from Ball State. I mean, look at these clips. They got proof to show for it.
This is going to be the little rounding on the S&D. I guess you can see we were really even in S&D. 2 8s, 1 7, 1 6. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, S&D kind of was everyone's game.
That's a knife kill.
There it is.
Attaboy, Rhino.
Yeah, but I think that's all we have for you for now. Make sure you tune in to the streams on Thursday and Friday. Kind of a fun one for you tomorrow, and then a cool one for you on Friday. So
Absolutely.
a little bit of a mix. But I've been Wyatt, a.k.a. Libby Baby.
And I've been Noah, a.k.a. Maul Noah.
And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Like I said, tune in tomorrow for some fun Overwatch stuff where you'll see both of us on stream.